So our next form is traditionally called seated bound angle. I simply call it seated angle or reclining angle if we're on our back. If you look at page 36, you'll notice this is a pretty intense hip opener. So you would want to warm up these areas before you just come right in to seated angle. So seated angle has the soles of the feet together. And I'm going to profile you. Remembering our options, remembering we can sit against a wall, and also we can use a strap. And I actually love to use a strap anyway to bring the heels closer than what I can do organically without this strap. And then long spine, press knees down. And then I can release the strap and hang on to the feet for our seated angle. So this feels really good now. Maybe at one time it didn't feel as good. We can add our twist. We can add our lateral flexions. We can add our forward fold, remembering our tools. And you can always keep the strap around those ankles and the blocks and forward fold in our seated angle. What else do we have? We have a reclining angle. So for me, I really do love to keep that strap on, never go strapless. And you want to gently, and when you start teaching, you want to guide your class gently into the reclining. So bringing the forearms down and then coming onto the back. So oftentimes we'll take the time to wrap the strap around the waist so that when we get down here, we can just let everything rest. The waist will have it buckled, if that makes sense. So bringing the feet up towards the tailbone as much as possible and then releasing. And then wherever feels comfortable for your hands. Now remember, I could have blocks underneath my knees. I could have a bolster lifting up my heart. I can practice fish, which is a heart opener. I'm on my forearms. I'm lifting my heart. You can look at the ceiling, or if the neck allows, you can drop your head back. So this is kind of fish on top and angle on the bottom. And just as we came down, it would be just as slow coming up. Windshield wipering is a really nice option because we just have the hips open. Another really great counter form that probably isn't in your book is taking the feet mat width apart and then letting the knees come back in. And if you've been doing these back to back, why don't you go ahead and just take a pause and give your psoas a little rest here by letting the knees just fall inward. And feel free to stay here as long as possible.